Hi, everybody. I'm Cheryl Chris for MovieGuides Backstage Pass, and this is Coffee and Conversation with Steven Curtis Chapman.
I'm ready to go.
Steven, for some people who might not know you, you are a Christian music superstar. You have 5 Grammys and more than 25 albums, and you've sold more than 11 million albums. I mean, it's really, really incredible. 2 of your hit songs are being featured in A Week Away. It's a brand new faith-based musical movie, and it's streaming on Netflix. That's so exciting. Tell us how you got involved with the project.
Actually, the original invitation was, hey, a couple of your songs are going to be used in a film, and it's a faith-based film, a musical, if you will, about summer camp. And I'm going to be honest, all right? I'm just going to confess right now. Immediately, my mind thought, that's going to be really cheesy. I mean, summer camp.
You're like, I'm out. I'm out.
Musical. I'm sorry. And I am a champion. I mean, if it's people trying to make great art that's redemptive, that's faith, got a message of faith and hope, I'm like, do it, go for it. But so often I'm like, okay, man, way to go, and hopefully next time we can do it even better, But so I wasn't sure, High School Musical was watched 183 million times in my home, I believe, when it was around, because my older kids were younger. And then all of the, and the musicals, and, from all the way from Les Mis, to, I love Disney, all the Disney musicals. I'm always fascinated. I'm such a sucker. One of the first songs I learned as a kid was Bare Necessities from the Jungle Book, so I love, when you put music in with a film, a storyline, and weave it together. I saw the first little clip and I heard the music. I saw the choreography. I saw the cinematography, saw the editing, just in like a little 45 second clip. And I went, okay, I'm in. I'm buying. This is great. I feel like it's going to be a great film. And I didn't even know the storyline or how the songs were going to work into the story and all of that yet. I just thought, this is going to be well done. I'm believing in this. And boy, was I not disappointed. I'm blown away with it. I'm a huge fan.
Well, I saw the movie and I loved it so much. I actually watched it twice, and this is without my children. I can't wait to watch it with my children.
Yeah.
But I think this is the first time for a Christian musical movie like this. And how powerful is it when you combine inspirational music and movies?
I really do think this story is so well done, and so needed. It's a story of forgiveness, a story of community, of just everybody wanting to know they belong. If I'm really found out for who I really am, and we all feel it, we all identify with that. And if it's done really well, songs, the opportunity to take that story and take you to a place, because I've seen music, I've done it, better part of my life. I've seen how music can go many times to a place in our being that just words alone can't go, or pictures alone can't go. There's something about music. It opens a door. And I think God made us that way. God created music for that purpose. It just kind of gets into a part of our soul that nothing else can get to. So you put all that together in a musical, and I think it can be really powerful. And in this case, I think it's super powerful.
It must be a dream come true for an artist, for a movie producer to come to you and say, 2 of your great hit songs, Dive and The Great Adventure, we love, and then we're going to take it. You wrote it, produced it, sang it 20 and 30 years ago. And now fast forward, we're going to put it in a movie and bring it to the next generation. What was that like for you on set, seeing the next generation breathe new life into your songs?
Somebody has asked me, when you first wrote those songs, could you ever have imagined 30 years later, 25 years later, that they would be used in a current, relevant, modern film, not just now we're going to turn the hands of time back, to the moment years, people weren't driving, driving T-top, Trans-Ams and wearing mullets. It was like current, it was like today. And I would not have ever imagined that my granddaughters, who are 10, 6 and 4 would be singing along with this and loving it, loving this movie, showing it at their birth. I mean, my granddaughter had a week away birthday party, and that wasn't because her pop-pops, as she calls me, wrote some of the music. I mean, they think that's super cool, but they just love the movie, to get a call that they wanted to put not just one, but 2 of my songs. At first I thought, man, these guys are just geniuses, just taking, but that was probably because, I thought, man, thank you. This is so cool. There's so many great current songs, and most movies will, feature new music. But I think part of the brilliance of this, if I can use that word, even though, my music happened to be a part of it, the brilliance of it is that they took these songs that do connect, because I'm reading comments from so many people that are like, those were my summer camp songs when I was in summer camp, and now I hear my kids singing them, in the backseat of the car over and over again, and I'm singing along, and they're going, Dad, how do you know that dive song? That's a new song. That's in a movie. That's in my movie, and I'm like, I grew up listening to that song, and then they play them, my version, and like, whoa, that's cool. So I mean, it's just really, really a cool thing. I'm blown away by it.
And you have a cameo role in the movie. You play a lifeguard. What was it like on the set with the energy and all the young kids with you?
Yeah, I don't even call it acting, because true actors would look at what I do and go, don't call that acting, just call it sitting on the other side of a camera or something. But I've done a few little things here and there over the years, and I love it for this reason. I love watching the creative process of filmmaking. It's fascinating to me, as long as I don't have to memorize a bunch of lines and mess them up, because then you'll be there like for 2 or 3 days. And so they made it very easy on me. All I had to do was blow a whistle and then play air guitar with my little lifeguard flotation buoy thing. But it was it was a blast. I loved it.
This movie is an opportunity for you to reach people who might not have heard your music before and might not step into a church, to reach more of mainstream. What does that mean to you to be involved in a project like this and to reach those kids and adults as well?
Yeah. Well, I have had an opportunity to do things I never, ever could have imagined. I mean, I grew up in Paducah, Kentucky, learned a few chords on a guitar. My dad taught me in a little bitty town, and took those songs and started playing them for people. And here I am, 35 years later, from the release of my first album, almost 1987. And I've had incredible opportunities to play on the stage of Carnegie Hall and be on stage with, some amazing artists and receive, Grammy Awards. I mean, just crazy things that a kid from Paducah, Kentucky doesn't get to ever experience. And yet all of that, for me, music has always been a means to a greater end. As a guy who, at a very early age, faith impacted my life and my family in a profound way. What came out of me most naturally, and what compelled me to write my own music, was my faith. And really, at the depth of that was just this sense that, I was created for a relationship with God, and he is pursuing me. He has pursued me. And when I get these little glimpses, my songs through the years have been just an attempt to share that with people, because I think it's the most important thing I could do with my life and with my music. And I have experienced in my life, through incredible joy and successes, but deep, deep tragedies that my family and I have experienced. I have seen it be my faith that has sustained me. And so that's where these songs have come from. But then to see even this story of this kid who's just struggling because he just doesn't know if he belongs anywhere, if he's wanted, and to see a message of, yeah, you are wanted and you are loved and you are pursued. That's an incredible truth and a message. And so I love everything about it. I'm so excited and hopeful that people are really going to be not just tapping their toe and dancing and singing and bouncing along to these songs, but there's a powerful message in this movie too.
Steven Curtis Chapman, thank you so much for joining us. A week away, streaming on Netflix now. Everybody should go see it. Thanks for watching MovieGuides Backstage Pass, and to watch more videos like this, go to MovieGuide.org.
Thank you.